Well, just say whatever you want to say.
I've said enough. It's your father's
Yes,
time.
you have.
This is why you will probably sleep good.
Oh, really? Getting it all out.
Mm-hmm. Getting it all out. That's right.
But Kirky's always been a good boy.
Mm-hmm.
He always has. And I don't know, does Kim call you an angel? Little angel, you and Kevin? They didn't get enough spankings, she said.
We had, I always just watched Kim and Ken spanking, so I knew what not to do. And stuff.
Yeah, if you don't need one, then you don't get one, right?
You know, see, we didn't know what Kirk and Kevin were doing wrong, but we did with Ken and Kim.
Right.
And makes me sad.
Mm-hmm.
I had many, many tears.
I know kids disappoint you sometimes.
Oh, they broke my heart.
Yeah. And they're also disappointed by us sometimes.
Oh, yes, my children, I don't know. They always preferred their dad to their mother. And, well, I guess he's the one to love. Because he's always been,
He's the one that
his head.
he's the one that gave the weapons too.
He's always been the one right in their head. And I guess I was just a loony.
So why do you think that they preferred him?
Because he was a nicer person than I'll ever be.
Really?
Yes. I had these temper tantrums.
Mm-hmm.
The children would drive me nuts.
Mm-hmm.
I would tell them something to do, and they would not obey. And
Have you ever met a mother that didn't have a temper tantrum and get upset with her kids when they did wrong? Because I've never met a mother that hasn't gotten upset by that.
Well, I sure am not one.
If they didn't have one to start with, they got one. Then
Right.
They, I just think they should obey me.
Right.
And,
The first time you tell them,
mhm.
not the 10th time, right?
Right. I mean, just like today.
Mm-hmm.
How old is Carl?
He will shoot.
Yeah, how old am I? Not how old will I soon be.
How old is
He's
he?
49.
49 years and never obeyed me yet.
But I thought you just said he was the best kid ever.
Well, that means he was the best ever. You don't know what I went through with the others.
Just, it's all relative, right?
Yes,
Yes.
they're all relatives.
I got
yes.
the drinks out without you telling me today.
You what? What'd you say?
He got the drinks out before you had to ask him today.
Oh, bless his
He wants
heart.
points for that, I think.
You do get a brownie point for that. And now I think he's buggy. He's he's scratching his head, and
well, Kirk and Kevin were the best kids to raise, but when
why?
Ken and Kim, we were new Christians, we were listening to preaching about we should spank our kids and
Right.
stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
and most time they deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, but I
Probably.
probably wouldn't do that much, give them that many whippings today, but
But probably he whipped them when he should have been whipping me. Right, Canning?
So should I be whipping Michelle, Dad?
huh?
Should I be whipping Michelle?
No, that's got nothing to do with whipping your children.
Well, I don't know. Mom brought it
Honor
in.
your wife.
Mom brought it in like you were supposed to be whipping her or something.
Well, it sounds like your guilt whips you enough without him whipping you.
I am guilty from day one till the end of time. for
Well,
me.
you better let some of that go.
Okay. Catch it! So, That's the end of
You
my
know,
life.
her food's never good.
Right.
This is never good. That's never good.
But I don't say that about you. I
Well, I
just
don't
say
know.
how what a darling you are.
Yeah, that's when I'm sitting here.
No, I always say if the children have good things about them, they get it after their dad, and all of the bad things they get after
Well, see,
their
people
mother.
don't believe that kind of talk.
Well, that's the way I feel. You know that I never had a normal home life because my mother died.
You can't blame it on your home life.
My
Everybody
mother
has-
died when I was 5.
I know.
After that, I never lived in a house, in a home, with a mother and a father. I did not know how that kind of house.
That's just like saying my father was an alcoholic, but you weren't an alcoholic. He was, but you weren't. You didn't have to follow in his footsteps.
I didn't. I didn't
know.
follow in
I'm
his
saying.
footsteps. It's one.
That's
If
what
I
I'm
had,
saying. You got to live your own life.
I
You
would have
can't go
gone
with
out
what
with
he
him
was.
and got drunk,
Right.
but I didn't.
You didn't. Right.
What my father did made me go the opposite way.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to be around anybody, smell
Well, that's what
anybody,
I'm saying. You'd have to make your own choices. You can't
and
go by what
we
your parents
didn't
did.
visit people much. We started out, but when we would go visit, Ken and Kim were such a mess. We
Mm-hmm.
started staying home.
Right.
We did go visiting a lot to different people's houses.
No, we didn't.
I don't
So
know.
I didn't know how.
We went, maybe this seemed like it, but we did go places.
Name
Well,
one
we
of
went
them.
places, but not usually.
I mean, we would go visit, but not that often,
Visit.
but
I mean, name one person.
I don't remember their
Ann
names.
Hazel and grandmother.
I remember some other people, but I can't remember who they were.
You know, I never went in houses to see how they decorated their house or how they, as a family,
Mm-hmm.
and never learned it yet.
You probably didn't miss much.
Oh yes, you know I did.
Mm-mm.
You was a good mother and a good housekeeper and all that.
Housekeeping.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What are you
I'm
doing?
going to get back and close the curtain. That's all.
Oh, he's afraid now. Did you look at the? Don't turn me over. Did you look at this house, the windows?
Mm-mm.
She's an artist. That's saying